Hello, Taurians, and welcome to your beginning of December reading. And this is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And if you happen to be interested in a Taurus, so as usual, thank you so much for all of your likes, shares, subscribes, um, wholesome comments and donations and all of that stuff, so thank you. And as always, after this reading, Taurus, there will be your extended reading where we will go deeper into any energies or questions that arise during the reading, as well as your love reading, and anyone that you might be involved with at the time will kind of look at things from their perspective and get their perspective. So okay, we'll just dive right in then, and per usual, that extended reading link is going to be the first one in my subscription box, or in the subscription box down below, where you will also find my Instagram, TikTok, work email, and donation link. So all right, let's get started. What is the best and highest messages for Taurus at this time? What are those messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? All right, I already have stuff coming through for you guys. That's cool. Big month for y'all, my little May, late April babies. Oh, that is a thing. That is a thing for you. Oh, whoa. The Prince of Discs. Makes sense, you little Earth children. Okay. Alright. And it's time to break them cards. Okay. And we are ready to roll. Got that in the middle. Oh, okay, okay. Coming in hot, coming in hot. All right. A couple more to lay out here. All right, let's dive in. Okay, so first of all, we have the Prince of Discs right here. Y'all been chilling with any Capricorns lately? What have y'all been up to? I don't know. But yeah, it looks like this very, very earthy person is coming in hot, pursuing you, giving you the world. But maybe you aren't trusting it. Sounds like you're pretty suspicious. You've been hurt, I mean, haven't we all? But, your particular brand of hurts in this situation is manifesting as you just being like, I don't know. You're like a little bit, yeah, you're being really, 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 really cautious. Like, I don't really know about this guy, this person, this chick. But it's coming through as like a very strong, kind of direct energy. Like, they're really like, hey. They're like really like knocking at your door here, like, hey, are you ready? What about now? Like, So, yeah, but it seems like you're just really kind of happy, kind of in your own energy, and you're just really not wanting anyone to mess it up. You're like, here, you got the Emperor Bay. Oh, look at that. Really, really, powerful masculine energy, but not just like that, it's like you're just like sitting on your throne. You're extremely content. You are making things, I mean, you're content in yourself. This is you just being like, I'm fine. It's funny because even how the cards are placed, you're like looking over at him, it almost looks like a side eye, like you looking at the Prince of Disc. You're like, what? Like, Because you're just like, you've cultivated this comfort with yourself, and you just really don't want anyone to mess it up. Like, this has taken you a while. um you've been doing it, good, and it shows. But you're very, like, kind of suspicious of anyone kind of trying to come into your space, in your safe space. But I just feel like this is happening all kind of quickly for you, and that's really what's putting you on edge. You have this swiftness card, the Eight of Wands. Seems like things are just kind of coming in really, really quick. Yeah, things are coming in quick. Changes are happening. Very, like, sudden changes. Like, will you marry me? Comes to mind. Or, job changes. Something falling through, even. But just don't. This card is all about things happening really quickly and suddenly, and maybe even, like, it's not Tower energy, but it is, things happening quickly and suddenly that might even seem like disruptive things, or, like, bad things. Like, nothing's really bad, that's just our labeling and the way that our minds work. But this is something coming in, and this is saying to trust it, that even if it looks like really scary and disruptive in the way that it is presented to you, that it's actually a blessing in disguise. Like, if you look at this card, it's like, blah, lightning bolt, blah, bunch of stuff happening, and there's a rainbow on top. So it's like, it's gonna be good in the end. So you just have to trust it. You just have to be like, this is just, the vehicle in which this blessing is arriving, and I'm just gonna, like, trust it and, like, let it, evolve into whatever it's gonna be. Okay, so then we have this possibility for the future. Yeah, so this really seems like it is about, this sudden change that's happened. It looks like you used to be really pushing against it, and you are now, like, you were really trying hard to push things in another way, and obviously nothing was working because this thing is meant for you. It was getting frustrating, but it looks like you kind of reached a level of acceptance around that, which is good. That's a good start. Looks like you're kind of trying to find peace there, but it looks like you were in a state of kind of stubbornness around it, which you're also letting go, which is good because you're a Taurus and that's hard for you to do, let's face it. But yeah, it looks like what you are in now is maybe a state of, like, over comfort, or maybe eating your feelings, or this is like the debauch card, debauchery, the seven of cups. So this card is all about kind of our vices. So it looks like you might be, indulging in a couple vices right now to kind of try to not put a band-aid on it, but just feel a little bit better right now, kind of, like, avoid it for just a little while, and, like, sometimes that's okay, like, when we're just really kind of deeply frustrated or hurting, to kind of, like, let off some steam. But this is just warning you to not get into a stagnant state. Make sure you're still eating well, even if you have, like, a cake or something here and there, like, or, mac and cheese day. But it's also saying, don't get into, like, some comfortable pattern, sex or, like, something either. It's like, keep your wits about you right now, because things are kind of coming through. So it looks like after this phase, there's going to be a change in it's not quite location. This is the Dominion card. It's the Two of Wands, so it looks like you are going to be changing location in the sense of like somewhere that you go often. Like maybe it's work, like maybe you'll be getting a new job, like somewhere that you're going often right now, you are going to be going somewhere different soon. Or maybe you've been home a lot, so now you actually have like a place to go, like in an office, hopefully safe and all of that. But it seems like where you're spending a lot of your time, that's not going to be where you're going to be for much longer. Like you're going to be spending a lot of your time in a new place, doing something powerful. So it's probably work related. Seems kind of like that. And we have the Love card in reverse. We have the Priestess in reverse. Looks like this new place is going to be taking up a lot of your time. Looks like you are not going to really be focusing on love. It is kind of that season it's cuffing season, but it's also a season for deep inner work. It looks like you're in general just kind of like a busy person, and you like that. So it seems like during this busy time, you're going to be pushing away, love and romance. And it seems like and we also have the Priestess in reverse. So it seems like you're going to have trouble just having time, like enough time to connect with yourself and your intuition and what you really want overall. This decision with this job might have been made out of fear, might have been made out of, money fear, etc. So, yeah, this looks like a time to love yourself and put in a little bit of extra work to try to connect with how you're feeling and what you want overall. Okay, so then we have the emotional basis for your reading at the time. So it looks like you're really feeling a loss of power. You're feeling kind of defeated in a way. So it seems like something fell through, like family-wise. You've been feeling kind of attacked and kind of betrayed. There's just a lot like going on second chakra wise, it looks like. We have, let me show. We have the Power in reverse. Power card in reverse is the Four of Discs. And we also have the Nine of Swords in reverse, which is cruelty. So it seems like someone has been being kind of awful to you, but it looks like that is not going to be the case for much longer. It looks like you are reaching the end of a road with someone who has been forced into your life, has had to stay in your life for one reason or another, and has just been like inflicting thing after thing after thing on you. It looks like that is short-lived. Yeah, like this has been very, very much stressing you out, but it looks like you're really coming out of this phase with this person. And it looks like the Universe in reverse as well. So Universe is usually an expansive card. In this instance, it seems like your world might be about to get a little bit smaller. In a sense that maybe instead of, working for a company, like maybe you'll start like working more for yourself. Okay. Yeah, I just see like being with people to being with smaller, like being focused on like a smaller group of people. Yes. And this is the karmic basis for your reading. So things that are coming up karmically, and these are the things I like to tell people that you can't really fuck up. But pleasure, you're going to get back to a place where you can really find pleasure and joy in your life. And it's been really hard for you for a while because you've just been so busy and focused on others and focused on how to make something work for like other people in your life, maybe your family. You've been really focused on making something, like making something happen. So it's been really hard to really know what you want. It's been hard to relax. But it feels like there is a phase coming up for you where you're really going to be able to just like, oh, like this is exactly what I want to do today. Like I don't owe anyone anything. Like thank you, Jeebus. It also looks like what's coming up soon is going to be a period where you just don't even really know what to do. It looks a little bit listless. It looks a little bit, I mean, this is the worry card that's coming up. It's the Five of Discs. But, I mean, ultimately, there is some perspective here. It kind of feels more like a depression in the sense of you aren't used to this downtime. It feels like it feels like something like a shift that you just aren't used to. Like you aren't used to maybe having this much time to think. You aren't used to having this much focus on yourself. So it's kind of created a whole new kind of avenue for you to self-discover in this time of having more time. But ultimately, it looks like you're going to be able to look back on everything that happened and be very proud of your part in it. It looks like you are going to get to a point of feeling very kind of strong in your position and just being able to put all of this stuff that's been going on behind you. Like even see the Queen of Discs, like you are looking back like, yes, I'm strong, that is over, thank God. And it's just really looking like this is going to be a good chapter for you. It looks like this worrying part is going to be like a smaller, like a little blip or something. But ultimately you're going to figure out where you want to go with your life, and getting yourself on your life path is going to be much more fulfilling for you. Yes. Okay, so that was your general reading, Taurus. So in this extended reading that we're about to go into, which I will see you over there via the first link in the description box below, we will be looking into a little bit more about who this Prince of Discs is and what their intentions are, as well as maybe this new direction that you will be going in the near future. So see you over there.